Ernie was in charge of the Thursday entertainment show. He needed a segment, and no one was really to give him an idea. So I pitched this idea. I said, hey, let's do a food segment. It's like, oh, what do you guys want to do? It's like, let's go challenge some food, like food challenges around the state.
So our good friend Richard volunteered to do this thing called the Pho Challenge.
Of course, everybody's like, what's pho? You know, what's pho? I was like, it's a huge bowl of just noodles and broth and anything you want.
So we piled in 2 vehicles. Half of our friends went in one vehicle. The other half, all the girls mostly, and Matt Jenkins got in another. We were partying, singing Disney songs, you know, chilling down the highway. And then the other vehicle, which had like Taylor and Yoshi and all those people, zoomed past us, like yelling out the window, like screaming, hollering, like a big bunch of dorks. It was ridiculous. It was a long trip to Fort Smith, I feel like. It took a long time to get there because we were racing the whole time.
So we make it to Fort Smith. I told Richard, just get meat and noodles, and that's it.
He said everything. He didn't even listen to the list of things. He just said everything. That was a bad idea.
He started out pretty good, and you know, he's like, there's something here I don't like. I was like, yeah, it's probably the tendon. He's like, what's that? I was like, that little thing right there. He's like, yeah, this thing's nasty. I was like, well, you gotta eat it. I told you not to get it. So you know what, I ain't scared, so he eats it.
Every 5 minutes or so, he'd have to get up, walk around, he'd have to take a break. At one point, he was like on the verge of puking. It was pretty dramatic. You know, we were like, oh God, don't throw up in the restaurant. Nobody wants to clean that up.
So he goes on, he keeps eating it. No, we're friends, so everyone's like telling him, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. But in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna finish that. He ain't gonna finish it. Nobody has beat it yet.
10 minutes till the end of the clock or whatever. He was pacing around, sweating. He was trying to get to the point where he was done, and he wasn't even halfway done. Like, he still had a good 3/4 of the bowl to go. I mean, there was just no way. It was this massive bowl of pho, and there was just no way.
Lo and behold, next thing we know, he just starts gagging, and we're like, oh God, he's gonna puke. He is gonna puke. And then he starts gagging, and the owner was like, hey, just go to the parking lot right now, go to the parking lot and puke in the parking lot. Well, Richard didn't puke, but then the part of the contract of the rule was that you cannot gag or anything like that. So Richard lost. He lost. And he said that, oh, next time I'm gonna come and beat that again. I was like, nah, bro, just give up, you know? Like, no, everybody felt kind of bad because we were helping him too. We were like confident that he was gonna win it, but it didn't happen.
Unfortunately, the clock ran out. He didn't make it. But it was a really good memory. We had a really good time doing it. He had to pay for the meal, which nobody offered to pay for it for him. He paid for it himself. After that, he was like, all right, let's go get some ice cream. Like, you didn't just eat like your weight in like soup and food.
Don't be so positive you can do something when you know for a fact you cannot do it. Because I knew Richard, when I saw Richard's eye when he first saw the bowl of pho, was that he could not finish it. But in his humble personality, he was gonna finish it.
The moral of the story is don't bite off more than you can chew. Literally, but it's okay, because as long as you have a good time with your friends, I mean, that's the important part. I mean, it's a memory I will always have and will always cherish.